Hi, I had a student ask me to show them how to do a problem from lesson 1.09, direct linear variation, and so I'm making a little video and I'll use this to show everyone how this works. Now first I just want to start off with this concept of f of x, okay, this function thing. I need you to not get too freaked out by that, okay? Another way to think of that is, you've seen some of these functions, f of x equals, 2x plus 3, right? Well, remember, another way of thinking of this function is just, or f of x is just y equals 2x plus 3, okay? So, f of x, it's kind of similar to y, okay? It'd be like replacing it with y, and I want you to just try to back off and not get so freaked out by it when you see f of x. It's just saying it's a function, okay? It's a function, and you've learned about the functions and relations and all that. Now, with this direct linear variation, we're working with this thing called k, and k is called the constant of variation, and it cannot be equal to 0. Well, let's just take a look at this. So basically, we're saying we've got a function that says something like this: y equals some constant times x. Where have we seen that before? Well, if you look down here, you say, look, f of x or y equals 2x plus 3. Well, there is x with a constant, some value, the coefficient 2. It never is, for this particular equation, it's never going to change. And if you were to look at this, we'd say, wow, doesn't this look like mx plus b, right? Where m is the slope. Okay, and the slope tells you, this slope is giving you the information, and it tells you how much something changes. Okay, and so that's another way of thinking about this k. Okay, but only in this particular instance is direct linear variation, and linear means it's a straight line, and direct variation. So try not to get freaked out. Look for things that are similar. Look for things that you understand and that make sense to you. Okay, let's go on to the problem now. So we have the problem on page 313, number 9. If f of x varies directly with x, okay, and f of x equals 6 when x equals 9, find the value of x when f of x equals 7. So we know another way to think about f of x is y. So if we can say, we say here x is equal to 9, and we'll think of this as a point, right? We'll say x is 9. And then f of x, another way to think about that is y is 6. How about that? So when x is 9, y is 6. Okay? And now we're said, okay, we're told f of x equals 7. So we've got another point, right? What happens when y equals 7 or f of x equals 7? We have to figure out what x is. Okay? F of x. Now we use the formula. We have f of x equals k times x. Well, we're given all kinds of information. We're told that f of x equals 6 and that x equals 9. So this becomes a take and put problem. You take 6 and you replace it into f of x. You take 9 and you replace it into x. So we just go 6 equals k times 9. Wow, that's it. So now you have to solve for k. Okay, I want everyone to pause right now and on your own try to work this out. Solve for k. You should have pencil and paper ready or your notebook open while you're doing this work so that you can be writing it down. Okay, you paused and you solved it for k. And hopefully you'll get what I get. So we have to undo the 9 from both sides, and we get 6 over 9 equal 9 over 9 is just 1. K times 1 is just k. And then we do 6 over 9, and we get 2/3 equals k. Wow! Now we know what k is. So we could say f of x equals 2/3 times x. Wow! We come down here to the information that we have and that we need to find. Well, we know that f of x equals 7, so we can take that and replace that for f of x, and we can go 7 equals 2/3 times x. Okay, we don't know what x is, but we have to find x. So now we have an equation with one unknown. We can solve it for that unknown. Okay, again, press pause now and solve this problem for x. Okay, press pause now. Okay, welcome back. If you press pause, welcome back. So I'll show you how to solve this for x. We'll put everything in a fraction. Equals 2/3 times x. But what we have to do is we have to undo this 2/3. What do we need to do? We need to get it to 1. What's the best way to get it to 1? Is multiply it by 3/2. So what you do to one side, you do to the other side. 3/2. 3 times 7 is 21. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6 times x. What's 6 over 6 is 1. What's 1 times x is x. 21/2 equals x. There we go. So now we know right here that x is equal to 21/2 when f of x is 7. I hope you found this helpful. I enjoyed making it.